Hello and Randy here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Arkansas. Since last episode, I finished up planting 2 of our rice fields here. Got both fields 20 and the first part of 22 done here. I guess they're technically both 22, right? We still got the second part of 22 to finish yet. And then we got both our beet fields 63 and 65 done as well. A reminder here on field 65, I did plant this into the mounded up soil here. Not sure how much of a difference that's going to make of them, but yeah, both fields are planted slightly different. So curious to see if there's any difference in that at all. My assumption is going to be there's probably not going to be, but we did try it. So anyway, this episode of it, like I said, we got to finish up planting one more rice field. We got our beet fields that need fertilizer. I don't think the rice fields don't, right? They should be fertilized already. Should be good on pH as well. Nitrogen, yep, we're good on that one. But then, yes, you can see the beet fields definitely need some nitrogen here yet. So we need to get into that. And then we also have field 16 that needs to be sprayed for weeds as well. So lots of things to do here this episode. Let's, yeah, we'll just get started here. I believe... actually, you know what? No, we got lime in our spreader at the moment, don't we? What do we have for fertilizer? That is a good question. I've been thinking about this here. I don't know if we have anything for putting down a fertilizer. I mean, obviously, we can switch our lime spreader over to fertilizer. It's just kind of annoying to do so. But I think that's what we might have to do here. We do also have the liquid sprayer, but then same story. I'm going to have to switch the sprayer over from herbicide over to fertilizer. So... yeah, we'll just get this parked up here a minute. And, oh, I don't know. We can put this tractor on the sprayer, maybe? Just gonna park this in the back here somewhere. Actually, you know what? I'll park it out with the rest of the beet harvesting equipment. How about that? We got the tow behind harvest here. You got all the weeds and trees growing up in and through and around it, right? Makes it look like we haven't used it in a while. Although that's not technically true, because we did indeed use it here this past year. Okay. Yeah, we'll just leave herbicide in this. Like I said, we need to spray our soybean field here yet. And where is our lime spreader at? I thought he was down my field. Oh, and is he over here? Maybe this is it. Ah, there he is. 7930. Yep. 7930 has the lime spreader on it here. We'll just have to get this switched around here. Unfortunately, we'll have to unload the lime, get some pallets of that out. And then we can top this back off with fertilizer here. And then, yeah, once we got these fields planted, we got 2 more, I think just 2 more fields here yet. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to plant on them yet. Field 19 and then whatever other number field is on the other side here. Both those fields need to have some sort of crop in them. Not sure what I want to plant in them yet, but we'll figure that out here maybe either this episode or next episode. Okay. I think I've got fertilizer in one of these bins here. Start filling. Yes, solid fertilizer. Perfect. Well, I guess that actually probably won't quite fill it, but doesn't super matter either one. I'm probably just going to throw this on a hired worker, so we don't actually really have to have it full. In fact, I probably should have, if I'm going to put this on a hired worker, I probably should have stopped it. Oh, well. And like I said, I'm just going to throw a hired worker on this job here. Let the hired workers do some of the work here, right? And then I'm going to hop over. Actually, you know what? No, before I hop over, let's get the sprayer going here as well. Let's, yes, get the sprayer. And then we'll hop over and we'll start planting there. We'll get the last field of rice planted. And okay, bye-bye weeds, yes. Now in this field oven, you probably noticed I did not take the time to spray the weeds right away, right after planting. I waited for the weeds to come up. To my knowledge, Evan, that does affect our yield slightly, but like, well, whatever. We'll just wait till the weeds come up and then we'll spray it. Oh, did I say so? No, soybeans, oats. That's right. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a funny looking soybean field. I went like, what in the world's up with that? That's right. We planted oats on this field here, didn't we? This was our soybean field here last year in the game. Maybe that's what we can do on our other 2 fields, Evan. I don't have any soybeans planted. Maybe we can do 19 and 18 in soybeans here this time around. Got the John Deere See & Spray there, nuking the weeds as it goes. Okay, let's start planting here. Turn our seeder on. It is unfolded, isn't it? Oh, wait, no. Yeah, okay. That was weird. I'm not sure what was up with that. It was indeed unfolded. So why it thought I had to unfold it there, I don't know what was up with that, but whatever. Minor little problem there, I guess. Just had to fold it in slightly and then unfold it slightly. Back to the same spot it was before, and then, you know, it works. Funny how that happens sometimes, right? Try it the first time, it doesn't work. Like, okay, well, I'll try it the second time. Well, I didn't change nothing. It worked this time. No idea. Gotta love it. It's unfortunate, but we can't make this entire field here into a rice paddy here. Again, we are at the limit here, so both these fields, Evan, are pretty much the max size possible here for a rice paddy. Yeah, it'd kind of be nice if I could just turn this whole field into it. I did not realize that, of course, when I bought these fields, Evan, that, there is apparently a limit on the size of a rice paddy. If I'd known that, I'd probably maybe gone with like field 15 or something, Evan, rather than, splitting this field up, or 27. I don't know. Some of these fields might even be too big. Keep in mind, Evan, we are playing on a 4x map here, so this map is 4 times larger than your normal map. So, like, taking 4 of the standard size maps and putting them together, that is the size of this map here. I get a chance, I should go through and put some vegetation over here, not just the painted grass look. Makes it look a little better, you know. You get this look here as opposed to, that look over here, just kind of the flat nothingness. Brings you back to the early days of Farming Simulator, if you look at that there, everyone. And in fact, the early days of Farming Simulator, the texture on the ground probably wasn't even that good back in the early days. Back in the early days, Evan, the crop textures were definitely not near as good. Definitely a lot less of them. Not near as dense. Look at this grass, and the bushes, everything for that matter here. It looks pretty good, I would say. Yes, I know. You keep warning me about crops can only be planted in a rice field. I know. Now, the trick this time around, Evan, is I need to make sure I remember to water these fields here as we are skipping time. Speaking of which, depending on where we end up this episode, we might end up skipping some time here. So next episode, we might end up doing some planting here. We'll have to see once here. I'm not entirely sure here yet. Or did I say planting? Some harvesting. Wow, all sorts of mixed up here this episode, aren't we? Might end up doing some harvesting here next episode. We'll see once. I'm not sure what else. Because, yeah, once we're done planting, everyone, I don't think there'll be much in the way of field work. Depends what we get for weeds, I guess. That might be the one thing. I might have to come back next episode and spray for some weeds. I don't know if red beets and all that stuff get weeds or not. If they do have one, well, that'll probably be next episode then. Speaking of which, then, I should maybe work on getting the 2 fields I'm going to put soybeans in planted here as well then. That won't take long. I've almost made it all the way around the field here. Just need to finish connecting the corner over here. And while we're doing that, is the 8RX? 8RX is down here. Can I have you just a go-to job here? Just like go up here. Start job. You could kindly drive up there. That'd be great. And then we can maybe get him hooked up to the planter there and see once we can plant with the planter. I don't remember if I have soybeans on that one or not. We're going to find out. If not, then maybe I'll change my plan. We can... Oh, what else can we plant? Got to keep in mind, I don't actually have a corn header for the combine. Now, that doesn't say we can't buy one. That is definitely an option. Maybe buy a corn header. What else could we potentially plant? I think that's about all we could do would be the sorghum. Because the sorghum we can plant with the planter, the row crop planter. But then we can also harvest it with the draper head on the combine. Oh, is the tractor over there yet? I'm thinking he's not going to be over there at all. Oh, maybe. I might have spoke too soon. You know what? We'll let him go. I'll start on another round here then. Why did you not lower down? There we go. And yes, I know we got a little bit of overkill here on this seeder here today, pulling it with the John Deere 9RX 490. Yeah, I don't think we'll have any problem pulling this seeder here with this tractor. I believe I was planning on putting it on the, was it the 8RX? I'm not sure entirely how that happened again, but somehow with my tractors, I'm like, okay, well, 9RX, that's available. We'll use that tractor, I guess. Like I said, definitely a little bit of overkill going on there. 8RX, did you make it? Yeah, like I said, speaking of the 8RX, okay, well, why are you going? Oh, never mind. That's the 7930. The 8RX is way down here. Okay. I guess he went down and around that way. Hey. Whatever works. It's not too far out of the way, I guess. We'll do one more headline. I was debating, like, should I do another headline pass or just start going up and down the field here? Because, I mean, could just start going up and down the field. We got plenty of room to turn around on the headlands here on this field. Nothing but more field and grass there, so... Oh, and I was just going to say, you know what? We should be able to keep an eye on the 8RX from this direction here. And yep, sure enough, there's the 8RX. Looks like he's probably just pulling into the field right about now. Or the farmyard right about now. Interesting. He's actually still hired yet. Okay. Yeah, we'll finish this pass here, man. And then we'll go down there and get him hooked up to the planter and see what we can plant with that particular planter there. Target, there we go. I was wondering, I'm like, normally when he gets to his destination, he should see a message pop up here. Target is unreachable. I don't know, did I make it maybe too close to one of the refill silos or something, maybe? Okay. How are we looking over here? Making the weeds disappear. I like it. Actually, that's probably, yeah, pretty good right there. And we'll just park this thing over here. And then, like I said, let's go grab our planter over here. We got the Kinsey planter here as a reminder. Kind of the funny folding one, at least in my opinion. I don't see too many planters like this. In fact, I think Kinsey is maybe the only one that's like this that I know of. I know the first time I seen one of these in real life, I was like, whoa, what in the world? Like, okay, that's, I guess that's one way to do a folding planter, right? Although, I don't know, it doesn't really fold in this case, does it? It's more of a pivoting style planter. And what can we all plant with it? Soybeans, hey, all right, that's what we want. Now I was just looking like, well, we'll start planting. No, not that field. That's the rice field. This field on this side. Okay, there we go. Glad to see that this planter has soybeans on it. It is, if you look at it, it is set up for it here. It has the, I always call them inner plants on it. So it's got your main row units on the back, right, which I presume are probably 30-inch spacing, I would assume, here on this, right? Oh, I don't know if the model number gives any sort of indication, does it? I don't even know where the model number is at the moment. Okay, so never mind. But yeah, presumably probably 30-inch spacing here, everyone. And then on the front here, you have additional row units, which are also probably 30-inch space too, by the way. But they are in between the row units on the back. So, you know, if you add up the combination of the 30-inch spaced rows on the front with the 30-inch spaced rows on the back, and these are offset probably halfway in between, you got 15-inch rows. Although with some planters are, I don't know if weird is the right word, Evan, but rather than planting like evenly spaced rows, so, you know, say 15 inches, sometimes they'll like do two rows that are like close together. So then you get, I don't know, maybe like a 20-inch row spacing in between. Then you get two rows that are close, and then you go, you know, another 20 inches, and then two rows that are close. Just, yeah, another, I would say kind of almost a weird way of doing it, but okay, I'm going to hop back to planting rice here. Oh, come on, steering. Turn back on. Fairly certain I turned it on when we first started moving there, but again, Giant seems to like to turn our steering assist off for us. Lovely, right? Anyway, let's head over to the comment section here a moment, see what you folks had to say here for last episode. A reminder again, always enjoy reading all your comments. So if you got something to say, throw it down below. Do my best to reply to all comments here as well. And apologies if I don't reply to your comment. I mean, I've mentioned this here a couple times now, but YouTube is like moved the way they do comments all over the place here now. So I'll get a comment here. So the top one comment is 2 hours old. The next one is 19 hours old. Then the one below it is 1 hour old. Like, wait, what? I don't know. I don't understand YouTube's comment. Yeah, no idea how they're doing it now, but Used to be, I believe the comments were always, for any channel creator, you'll know what I'm talking about here. If you have a channel with comments, I think the comments were almost always chronological, if I remember correctly. And maybe there's a way to do it yet. That could be sort by... Oh, you know what? I probably could. Newest. That's probably what I should do, Evan. Sort by newest. Might as well, check that out. Though I wonder if it resets itself, because it does say the default. Oh, so here's what it's doing, Evan. It is sorting by what it thinks is the most relevant, I guess. So if you folks want me to see your comment, I guess you got to leave a relevant comment. Yeah, I don't know, Evan. Like I said, used to be the comments were always listed, at least for me anyway, always listed chronologically. So newest to oldest, right? Go on down the list. The comments got older, older, older. Now I'm going down the list, Evan, and get, like I said just a moment ago, again, a comment that's an hour old. Get a comment that's 6 days old. Next one is 2 hours old. Like, wait, what? Okay, headlands are finished, and we got to go the other direction to start up and down the field, don't we? Okay. Got a lot of work going on the farm here at the moment. I've been planting rice here on this field, planting soybeans on 19. We got fertilizer going on 63, and then we got spray for weeds going on field 16. A little of everything going on here. I think we got all our tractors in use at the moment too. 9RX over here, 8RX on the planter. Oh, helper has completed their task. 8Rs on the sprayer, then 7930 on the fertilizer. Speaking of which, you finished. Okay. Let's hop over there a minute. Move you to the next field here. Which is relatively simple. Just boom. I'm okay with this. Hey, look at that. Tab right back to the tractor and perfect. What are the chances, right? Okay, to the comments here, like I was saying. Dustin was saying, good video. Hey, thank you very much for that. Jake was saying, great channel and video. Thank you very much for that as well. Always appreciated. Kalop was saying, Ultimate Farmer is not by Giants. It's from a modder. Sync 96. SYNK 96. Not entirely sure if I said his name right there or not, but yeah, Sync 96. Making a game that's going to be more realistic than with the growth of crops. Well, that'll be interesting. Very interesting. Always interested to see other farming simulators out there. But with that being said, and I've kind of said this before, when it comes to farming simulator, like, Giants pretty much rules the roost when it comes to this game, everyone. There have obviously been other farming simulator type games released, but so far, yeah, Giants is still, like, by far on top. And the main reason for that, in my opinion, everyone, is mods. Mods are definitely what make this game here. I mean, let's face it, even for myself, if there were no mods in this game, or very limited mods, there is no way we'd still be playing this game, everyone. You play it for, I don't know, a couple months maybe, and then be like, okay, next. But with the large variety of mods you have for this game, you always get new mods, always trying new stuff, right? New mods that add more functionality, more equipment. Just, yeah. Hard to beat Farming Simulator with its modding abilities. And the large number of modders out there that too also mod for the game, right? And unlike some games, looking at Flight Simulator, mods for Farming Simulator are also free for the most part. Now, you could argue, Evan, that some modders do kind of sort of lock their mods behind paywalls. That, to my knowledge, is not technically allowable per Giants. Not to say it doesn't happen. Obviously, some modders do it, right, everyone? But for Giants, mods are supposed to be free and are, yeah, not to be under, they're supposed to be publicly available. I believe, if I remember correctly, I think Giants also claims ownership of them as well for the most part. Since you made the mod using Giants Editor, they feel like any mod that is made with their modding software is, they at least have some rights to. Let's put it that way anyway. Oh, let's see. Do we have any other comments to read here? JCY Borg was saying, I love you. Okay, good for you. Christopher was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. Oh, and keeping up Baby April. Speaking of which, Baby April is not joining us here for today's video. You folks probably kind of noticed the lack of, screaming and extra noise. She is with Grandpa and Grandma here today, so at least at the moment anyway. Get done recording here, we'll probably go pick her up. She is busy, terrorizing Grandpa and Grandma today. Perfect form, right? What do you do with a kid? Bring her to Grandpa and Grandma, drop her off. Oh, and I just looked over at the time, and it is about time to wrap it up here this episode already. Wow. Looks like we're almost done planting on field 19 here. Probably wrapping up the headlands. Then we'll do 18 in soybeans here as well, by the way. Just do both those fields, and that will do it for planting here. And then, like I said, once we're done planting, we'll probably skip some time here. We'll just have to keep an eye on the weeds. I don't remember weeds and beets. I would assume we get weeds and beets, right? It gets a little funny with some of this stuff, Emma, because not all crops get weeds, right? Which is kind of weird if you think about it. Like, wait a minute. You tell me if I plant this type of crop, there's no weeds in it? Yep. Apparently that's the way it works in the game. Maybe that's going back to the comment earlier about more realistic, growth on the plants. I went like, yeah, weeds in all crops would probably be a little more realistic. Rice is one where I can see that might be a little bit weird, Evan. Rice, I don't know, just kind of a weird crop in general, right? They plant it, and then it's like in water. And most of your weeds don't usually just like grow like in water, right? So that's a little bit different. But yeah, generally speaking, everyone, any crop that is planted in normally, which I would argue the beets are planted somewhat normally, you're going to get weeds in them. Anyway, looking at the time, everyone, looks like it is unfortunately time to wrap it up here for this episode. So that you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Till next time.